So, as many of us get ready to bring this Easter Sunday to a close, I just want to leave you with a little bit of motivation as you go into your week. I know a lot of you are possibly not just working jobs, but you are focused on some other objective, something that, a dream or a particular goal, maybe a business or some particular endeavor. I want to give you a little bit of motivation and encouragement regarding that. You know, everything that you're looking for may not be coming as quickly as you would like it to, but don't be discouraged. Let me also say, stop measuring your success off of what you've seen other people do. And I think that's a big mistake that many of us make. We have this unrealistic measure for ourselves based off of what someone else has accomplished. When in all actuality, the way we have to accomplish our goal and get to our objective is the way we have to go through it. What works for someone else may or may not, and more than likely it may not work for us because of the set of circumstances, the obstacles, the things that may have naturally occurred during that person's journey may not happen during your journey, or even much more may happen during your journey. So I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to stay motivated. I want you to stay driven and stay focused. But more than anything, I want you to stay consistent. I think a lot of times when we start to go after particular objectives, we don't get the clear picture that the most important thing is consistency and the focus towards that goal. And just to give you an example of how consistency is the major component to success. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the rap artist Pitbull, right? But when we think of the name Pitbull, I know when I was a kid, man, I saw tons of people making money off of those dogs. We watched the whole Mike Vick scandal, the whole Pitbull fighting ring. We watched how that was such a big deal. Well, the dog Pitbull has been synonymous with most of our communities for most of our lives, all of our lives. Everybody knows the whole story behind the pits. I mean, when you think about that name, everybody knows about those dogs. Let me show you how consistency and drive for a person, staying consistent on their craft, right? Day in and day out. Let me show you how consistency pays off. As much as you and I know about those dogs, as much as we've all heard about those dogs, go right now and do a Google search of the word pit bull. Consistency. If you Google pit bull right now, this dude in a Google search tops the animal. Yeah, he comes up over the actual dog. That's what consistency does for you. So, of course, motivation and determination and all these things are vital. But you have to stay consistent. And in the process, you're going to get hit with some bumps and some bruises, some bumps in the road, some challenges. Life don't stop. Life is not going to stop and ease up just because you have a goal you're trying to reach, because you're trying to get your business off the ground, because, you're trying to become an entrepreneur. Life is not going to stop. For me individually, I have my own way of measuring my own success. The way I measure my success at the things that I've been working on for years, the way I measure my success is based off of this. I'm going to have issues. I'm going to make mistakes. But the way I measure my success right now is not necessarily based upon the numbers in my bank account. The way I'm measuring my success right now is, am I making the same mistakes this year that I made last year? And if I'm not, then I see myself as being successful at what it is I'm trying to accomplish. So again, consistency. I mean, you got a dude who, you may not like him as a rapper, but one thing's for certain, this guy's consistency has paid off and it shows and proves. So don't be discouraged. And I want to share with you something that I heard the rapper, activist, I can't think of my man's name right now, but David Banner. David Banner said on TikTok, and they took the post down, he said that every problem and every issue and basically every bad thing that you have happen to you is connected to a blessing. If you have a loved one, if you've lost a loved one, if someone dear to you has passed on, if you lose your father or your mother or your grandmother or your grandfather, the blessing connected to that, if you lose your mother, you had a mother. You have people who grew up in foster care. You have people who grew up never knowing their mother. If you leave to go to work and you're running late, you have a job. You see where this is going? So in the process of striving for greater things and your own level of success, continue to recognize your blessings and count them even in the midst of the adversities, because after adversity, there is relief, but you must get through the adversity to get to the relief. All right. So I just want to motivate you going into your week. And remember, just because the bird is caged up, he still has wings. So we might be that caged bird, and that job may still have us kind of caged in. But just remember, you still got wings and you will eventually fly. All right. Peace.